You know, there's a sound that every single homeowner dreads, that faint but persistent drip, 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 that tells you something's wrong and you can't ignore it. So, how do you find the right help without making the stress even worse? Well, let's dive into that.
It always seems to start at the absolute worst time, doesn't it? Like 3 in the morning, or right when your in-laws are about to show up for the holidays. And that's usually where this all too common nightmare begins.
So, picture this: you're in bed, just trying to sleep, and then you hear it, that tiny but persistent drip. Your mind just immediately starts racing, right? Is that the sink? Is it a pipe in the wall? Oh man, how much is this going to cost me? That one little sound is the beginning of a massive headache. And it's not just the sound, is it? It's the whole flood of worries that comes right after. You start thinking about an emergency on a weekend when the rates are just sky high, or your water heater suddenly giving up the ghost right before you have guests. And maybe the biggest fear of all, the surprise charges, that feeling of dread about a massive unexpected bill. Yeah, that's a universal fear for any of us who own a home. Okay, so you've figured out there's definitely a problem. Now comes the next hurdle. You've got to find someone you can actually trust to come fix it and fix it fast. This is where the stress can really ramp up. So you're doing what we all do, scrolling through search results, trying to make sense of a million online reviews. You're asking yourself, who's actually reliable here? Who's not going to totally overcharge me? Who's even going to show up when they say they will? Let's be honest, letting a stranger into your home to do a critical repair, it can feel like a total leap of faith. But here's the thing. It doesn't have to be a gamble. There is a much smarter way to handle all this. It really just starts with knowing the key signs of a true local expert. And this is the sight every homeowner is waiting to see. When that professional van pulls up, it is just a huge sigh of relief. It means help is finally here and your problem is about to be solved by someone who knows exactly what they're doing. So, how do you separate the real pros from the rest? Let's break down the things you should absolutely be looking for in a trustworthy expert service. We'll use a real-world example here to show you what this should look like in practice. First thing you want to look for is deep local experience. I mean, a company that's been in your specific area for decades, they haven't just seen every problem you can imagine, they've seen it in the exact types of homes in your community. That kind of local knowledge is a massive advantage. Next up, and listen, this is a non-negotiable. Make sure any plumber you hire is licensed, bonded, and insured. These are not just buzzwords, they are your financial safety net. Workman's comp, that means you're not on the hook if a worker gets hurt on your property. Liability insurance, that covers any accidental damage to your house. And being bonded protects you if the job isn't finished right. Seriously, never ever hire anyone without all three of these. A real professional's process should get rid of stress, not create more of it. So look for a company that starts with advanced tools to find the root of the problem, not just the symptom. They should give you a clear, upfront price before they even start the work. And, this is so important, a true pro cleans up after themselves, completely. The only sign they were even there should be that your problem is solved. And this goes right back to that idea of local experience. Local knowledge really just means a plumber knows, for instance, what kind of pipes were used when your neighborhood was built, or about the specific water pressure issues in your town. All that inside info leads to a way faster diagnosis, which, at the end of the day, saves you time and it saves you money. You know, a really great plumber isn't just for emergencies. What you want is a long-term partner for your home, someone who can handle the whole spectrum of projects, from those little leaks all the way up to major remodels. And that includes all those little everyday annoyances. You know, the small drips and clogs that seem kind of minor but can turn into major disasters if you let them go. We're talking about stuff like that toilet that just won't stop running, a garbage disposal that's jammed up, or that faucet that just won't stop dripping. A reliable plumber can handle all these common repairs super efficiently, giving you back your peace of mind and, stopping that water waste. But what about the really big, intimidating projects? You know, the kind of jobs that involve the core plumbing systems of your entire house. You want to make sure you've got a team with the expertise for these high-stakes jobs. Things like a complete repipe of your home, sewer line repairs, or installing a brand new tankless water heater. I mean, think about it. If a company has the skills to handle a full kitchen remodel, you can feel pretty confident they can fix your leaky sink perfectly. At the end of the day, hiring a great plumber isn't just about fixing a pipe. It's about getting your peace of mind back.
It's about getting your home and your life back to normal.
I mean, this really says it all, doesn't it? Problem solved, stress gone, life restored. That is the end goal. It's not really about the plumbing itself. It's about getting your life back to the way it was before that drip, drip, drip ever even started.
This is the destination we're all trying to get to, right? A home where everything just works. The drains are fast, the sewer lines are clear, the water is always hot, and you're not constantly waiting for the next thing to break. It's that incredible peace of mind you get from knowing you paid a fair price and the job was done right. So what's the big takeaway here? Don't wait for that 3 a.m. emergency to start scrambling for a plumber. The next time you need help, whether it's a tiny drip or a huge project, look for those signs of a real pro, that deep local experience, full insurance and bonding to protect you, and a clear no surprises process. Because finding the right help means your problem gets solved, and more importantly, your peace of mind is totally restored.